Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is the 90 Fiance Season 8 Episode 10 review. As we all know, last Sunday was the Super Bowl. I don't know if any of you actually watched it or not, but I was kind of hoping the Chiefs were going to win. But I actually did watch the entire game except for the halftime show. I caught like the last 5 minutes of the weekend, and I wasn't really impressed. I actually missed the whole national anthem, and on Facebook, everyone was saying they hated it. I guess I'll have to try to find the video to watch them sing. But as we know, Tampa Bay won, and it was well deserved. They actually did play really good, so I'm not gonna bash Tom Brady or Tampa Bay for that matter. It was a good game. So, um, so I don't know what all you guys have been doing over the week of 90 Day Fiance being on a break for that Sunday, but I actually finished the 100. I don't know if any of you are into sci-fi things, but it actually really is a good show. Granted, the season 7 finale sucked, as do all of my shows. You know, Supernatural. I don't even believe that there was an episode 20. Yes, I did watch it, but I feel like episode 19 was the ending, and that was that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick to that. They ruined the Vampire Diaries for me too. There are so many shows that I wish that they had just done better. Dexter, for starters. I hear there are supposed to be 10 new episodes coming out this year, so I'm super excited for that. And I guess we'll find out. So, what else? I did start the 100, the books. Obviously they're nothing like the show, but they actually are good. It's just the 100 series by Cass Morgan. I'm on book 2. I'm waiting for book 3 to get here. It's gonna be here like next Tuesday, so try not to finish it too fast. But enough about what I've been doing all week. Let's get this review started. As always, it is a spoiler alert for anyone who's not actually had a chance to watch the episode that premiered on Sunday, so don't watch if you don't want to be spoiled. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. They left out Brandon and Julia this episode, which is fine with me. I think I was growing a little tired of their fights, because they were fighting a lot, and I kind of was like, it's enough. Enough is enough. Let's just let's try to just be nice to each other or something. But that's not how Brandon and Julia are. And honestly, I can't really stand Brandon. He comes off, well, like he doesn't really have the balls to stand up for himself. And of course, I guess that was that it? Was that all I guess that's really all they left out. So Ryan and Stephanie. So Ryan and Stephanie, obviously in 2 weeks ago's episode, they said, Stephanie admitted to sleeping with Harris, which he already knew, and he forgave her. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever been cheated on, but forgiving and forgetting are two different things. So I don't think he forgave her, hence why she said in Sunday's episode they have not been intimate yet. So either he hasn't forgiven her, or he hasn't forgiven her, or he's cheated on her and he doesn't actually need the sex right now. There's only 2 other options for that. So it started me thinking, all right, well, obviously we see Stephanie get with Harris. So, then Ryan's leaving all of a sudden 4 hours later after they've had dinner and they've talked and discussed about things. And next thing I know, that was it. He was leaving, and she was calling Harris to come and see her. Shocker. Do I think her and Ryan are going to get back together? I have no idea. And I kind of hope not, because the way that Stephanie talks, she's spent all of this money, and that was her own doing. I don't think that Ryan ever asked her to spend the money, so she didn't want to spend $1,000 on this man to get him some 4 shirts or 3 sets of boxers, or spending the $3,000 on a snake watch. that she shouldn't have, because you don't just buy stuff and then throw it up in someone else's face that you've been spending all this money. However, she has been paying his wages at work, which is a little weird. And I definitely could kind of see why she'd be a little upset about that. But like I said, she doesn't have to do that. It's her choosing to. So I don't think that ship is selling anymore. So, moving on. All right, so Rebecca and Ziad. So obviously 2 weeks ago, Ziad found out that they were staying in the same apartment building that her ex and her were staying in. Well, a long time ago, basically. And of course, her friend Melinda had to be the one to say it. I don't know why. I don't even know why it was important. It's an apartment building. It's not like Rebecca and her Moroccan ex-boyfriend were having sex in every apartment building and every apartment room and in the hallway and the staircases. That's not what was going on. So, of course, we also saw Rebecca's jealous side, because Sunday there was this younger girl who was flirting, I guess, with Ziad and was offering to help them move. And Rebecca said, "Are you really going to help?" And the girl said she wasn't trying to step on toes. She was offering to help, which she should have taken it, because obviously they don't have a truck to move their furniture in. If there's even furniture in there, a lot of people on social media are saying that they don't even have any furniture and that it's a lie. Do I think that Ziad could be working to get some of the stuff into the apartment? Yes, but of course that's on Rebecca and her apparently not making herself very clear on anything. Being jealous does not help a relationship. I know that it's healthy to be jealous, I guess, but acting on it is a little more different. So I'm not really too sure if they even stayed together or not. I am a little worried. I don't know if Ziad actually loves her. They didn't really have a lot of screen time. It was more of just her being upset about the girl asking, if she could help, and she's being very interested in Ziad, which people who are open, I am not one of those people. I would sit at a table and would not speak to you until you spoke to me. But if she's just one of those extroverted extroverts, there we go. If she's very sociable, then I can totally understand why she would want to be asking Ziad questions. She's curious. I don't think that it was meant to be flirtatious, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so Jovi and Yara. So obviously in 2 weeks ago's episode, Jovi did not believe that Yara was pregnant. He actually was kind of being an a-hole about the whole thing, and then turns around, she's pregnant. Shocker, once again. So, this episode with Jovi and Yara, actually I can say I was pretty pissed at Jovi's parents, his dad for starters. Because the questions that he was asking her and the stuff he was saying to her were a little bit inappropriate, stupid, dumb, condescending. So they're going to an engagement party that Jovi's parents have arranged, which she has said that she is fine with. Small gatherings, whatever. They're expecting 50 to 60 people. I did not see the party, so I'm assuming that's the next episode. Or if I missed it, then I will redo the video. But I don't think that they had the party this episode. They were on their way to the party. So, but before then, Jovi's dad says that there are parts of New Orleans you shouldn't be walking around in, which is everywhere. There are literally cities that you cannot walk around at night without fear of something happening to you. Hello, Atlanta, for starters. So I don't even think you can really walk around here. I personally don't. I'm not out at night, but anywhere is a possibility of you getting snagged, kidnapped, drugged, killed, whatever. So, but then he made a comment about the clothes that she was wearing in the pictures that Jovi had on his Facebook. They were on vacation, and he was saying that people would get the wrong impression real quick. That's what he said. People would get the wrong impression real quick. And It reminded me of what people say about women who get raped. That they're wearing clothes that basically said, "Hey, I want to have sex with you." Now, granted, I don't really know that clothes actually speak about what you want. I mean, granted, I don't dress up at all. There's like one picture of me dressed up on Facebook, and that was when me and my boyfriend went to the Fox Theater to see the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway, and that was that. I wore a black dress, and and that was that. So it's a little weird that he said it, and it actually pissed me off that he said it because um she can wear whatever the hell she wants. It's not really about anything, but it's very stereotypical. And of course, they started on with stereotypes saying that people in the Ukraine just want to come over to the America. And she said that it was a stereotype because literally people say Americans are dumb. Well, I hate to agree with Yara, but I've met a lot of dumb people. And I have read a lot of dumb comments on Facebook. So I don't think it's so much of a stereotype as you just don't want to believe that some people in America should not have reproduced kids because there is no common sense. Not to bash on anybody, I'm just saying common sense is a very few and far between trait that most people do not have. Um, but of course, their night ended with them getting into a fight in the car where Jovi said that Yara was being stupid. So I can already tell where this is going to go. I don't know if they're going to make it, to be honest. I feel like I'm rooting for them, but at the same time, I would not be dealing with Jovi and his stupidity of bringing his pregnant wife a crawfish. So I'm just going to do like a side note. I don't know how many of you've ever been pregnant, given birth, all that good stuff. My first child, I could eat nothing, and everything smelled so bad to me. I mean, everything, even stuff that I would normally eat right away, I couldn't. I couldn't have pizza. I couldn't eat salad. I couldn't even drink a smoothie because literally I would just throw it up. Now, imagine crawfish, spicy crawfish. That's what he was trying to give his wife. And you can't even eat a lot of spicy stuff when you're pregnant. Well, you're not supposed to. But, it was just one of those, are you really taking this seriously? Because I don't think that you can even eat crawfish. I don't know what kind of meat, like, I don't think you're not supposed to eat a lot of fish when you're pregnant. But I can't remember. So, I just, I was like, oh my God, Jovi, what the hell? So, I don't know if he ever starts taking this seriously or not, and I hope he does because I probably would have killed him. I'm not even gonna lie. I would have smacked him silly if my boyfriend had brought me crawfish. I don't eat seafood. I actually don't like seafood at all, but I still would have slapped him. All right, so Mike and Natalie. All right, so as far as I know, this is the last couple, and also one of the messiest. So all season, I have been kind of on Mike's side about Natalie. She's very demeaning. She puts him down a lot. She puts down Americans a lot, and talks about living in a low class. And it's at a point I was like, damn, can you not say anything nice? But then this episode came and I watched it, and honestly, Mike and Natalie are just bad for each other. So Mike, if we all remember, when she was coming to America, he had nothing prepared for her. No tea, I mean, just nothing. He didn't even prepare or have anything ready for her when she got here. And then all throughout, it's just I'm not ready. We have so many issues to work on. But then they're not talking. He didn't even take time off from his job to really help her get settled. It was an immediate, well, here you are. We have like a couple days, but now I got to go back to work. He doesn't get home till 8 o'clock. So it's just her by herself, not really doing anything, not really having a chance to talk to him until he is off. And so I guess at first I was like, well, dang, Mike's really dealing with a lot, but so is Natalie. So after their little groundbreaking, they apologized, promised to do better. They started planning a wedding. It kind of all came crashing to a head in two Sundays ago when Mike said that he was done with well, everything. He wasn't going to talk the wedding because they had so much stuff to do. And then I started thinking, well, why do you have her here if you're not going to get married? The K1 visa process is not cheap. It's very expensive to bring somebody over here. And if they don't get married, she has to go back. So it was kind of one of those, the why is she here? Why would you spend and waste the money if you had no intention of marrying her in the 90 days? It was questioning. It was very questioning, and it was a little irritating because I would kind of be like Natalie too. I'd say, give my ring back. We're engaged. Let's work on this, be married. And then Sunday's episode, she mentioned therapy. So in this therapy, they just basically spoke about being hurt. And at first, Mike didn't want to do it. He said, no, we can talk to ourselves about whatever's going on. But they couldn't. Every time that they tried to talk to each other, they were putting each other down and pushing buttons intentionally. And in the therapy session, it was basically they're both hurt. They're not happy. They're not in love. They don't even talk. And I saw the preview for the next episode, and it's literally them fighting again, saying that her beauty is ugly, and it's just a bunch of stuff that just ended already. I don't even know why they're still together. And I almost felt bad for Natalie because she has been trying over the past couple episodes. That is, she has been trying to be better, and Mike is just kind of not putting in the effort. So, do I think they're going to be together? No. I think that I don't even know if they make it. And I hope they don't, because I don't think I could really deal with that. Not to mention, I totally understand her going from city to country, but I don't know. It's just, they were never really meant to be together after season 7. So, it's just one of those things where just got to cut it loose. I don't think that I missed anything important. And if I did, I do apologize. I've got a lot of stuff going on between reading and watching the Cecil Hotel. It's on Netflix. I'm actually got that paused right now because I'm on like episode 4. I'm watching a lot of crime documentaries. It's crazy. Of course, I will try to do my video in a timely manner next week as well, after the episode. So be on the lookout for that. And I guess until then, I hope you guys have a good week.